Jefferson Curls have been a staple in a lot of flexibility training for a while now, and rightfully so. It is an excellent tool for building both strength and flexibility simultaneously throughout the entire posterior chain. The exercise is quite straightforward, but there are a few tips that can just help you get just a little bit more juice out of the exercise. The basic version is just from a standing position, keeping the legs completely straight, and you can have them, for most people it's going to be most comfortable to be standing with hip width distance or legs completely together. Then from this position, once again keeping the knees locked, I'm just going to curl the spine, so starting with the head, then letting the shoulders round forwards, and then I'm going to think about curling my spine downwards. I have this intention of basically thinking about trying to curl one vertebrae at a time, bending down, 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 letting the back round, and coming down as far as I can. Now in the bottom position, the most stretched position, instead of just hanging out here and being here, what we could do is first of all pause for a few seconds. 3 to 5 seconds is a good rule of thumb. But instead of just hanging out, I can think about keeping a bit of tension in my hamstrings, but trying to actively reach down towards the floor, so actively pulling myself deeper into the position using my quads and my hip flexors. Yeah. Reaching down towards the floor. It's also helpful to add a bit of weight. That's also how we get the strength component in there. But how much weight? You want to have enough weight to help you get deeper into the position, but not so much that it limits how deep you're getting into the position. If you put enough weight, or if you load the exercise enough, you will start to see that you're also, just by instinct, limiting how deep you're going, simply because you're not going to be as strong in your outer ranges. Right? But otherwise, loading it up is still exactly the same movement. You could use dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbells, whatever you have, or maybe even just a rucksack with some books in it. Same execution, head forwards, round shoulders, curl the spine, and in the bottom position I'm thinking about actively pulling myself deeper before reversing the movement, stacking my back vertebrae by vertebrae, finishing with shoulders, and then head back up into position. Yeah? Notice how now I was touching the floor, so my range of motion was actually limited simply because I couldn't go any deeper. Simple fix to this is just standing up on my butts. Oopsie. But otherwise, doing exactly the same thing about trying to pull myself deeper in the bottom position before curling back up. My recommendation is first build reps, trying to go as deep as possible. Working somewhere between 6 to 10 reps is usually a good place to be. Once you can do 3 sets of 10 repetitions, you can choose to increase the weight slightly, but that helps you get deeper into the position. Usually you have this this exercise evolve in the sense that you'll be going heavier and heavier. That will help you get deeper and deeper. But once you're closing in on the range that you want, you'll actually want to see if you can achieve the same depth using less weight. So we're first going to work up to be able to increase range while also increasing weight, and then trying to maintain the same range, the same depth, but decreasing the weight that we're using. Of course, that's going to be over a long period of time.